Hey, so today we're doing move zeros. So given an integer array with 0 and non-zero integers, we're going to want to return the array with all the 0 integers at the end of it. So this is example 1. So given this array, we want to return 1, 3, 12, 0, 0, which is this example right here. So that's just shifting all the zeros to the end. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to iterate the array as normal, but whenever we hit a non-zero integer, we are going to override it in the array. So we're going to have two pointers. So let's say we're going through a for loop, and let's do a visual representation of this. So this cursor is going to be my ith element, and we're going to have j over here. So j is going to be set to 0. So if the element in the array is not 0, then we're going to override it. So this is a 0 element, so nothing's going to happen. We're going to go to the next. This is not a 0 element. So nums1 is going to equal 1. And j is now going to be 1. I'm going to go to the next one. And this is 0, so we're not going to do anything because it's a 0 integer. Then we hit 3, and 3 is perfectly fine. So we're going to override that into nums1 with our j counter. Awesome. And then we hit 12. 12 is perfectly fine, not a 0. Ooh, and j is at 2 now. So nums2 is going to be that. And then we're going to do a final iteration. So we have this counter here, and while 2 is less than the length of this, we are going to add in the zeros. So however many left there are to make up the length of this, we're going to add in zeros. Awesome. So we've, oh sorry, that was 12. So we've successfully created that array. So let's go ahead and code this now. So we're going to start with making our j counter, and then we can do our for loop. While I is less than nums.length I plus plus. Oops. Awesome. So what did we say before? We said if it is not 0, we're going to overwrite it. So if nums_i does not equal 0, then nums_j equal nums_i. So that is overwriting it with our two little cursors, two pointers. So I is doing the whole array, and j is doing just our little man-made array. And then once we do this, we have to increment j plus plus. So awesome. Oops. So that'll get us to this point. It'll finish, no zeros will be dealt with. So now that j has been incremented a sufficient amount of times, all that's left is to add zeros. So we're going to do while j does not equal nums.length, then, so nums.length is 5. Yep. So we're going to do, we're just going to add in the zeros. Nums_j equals 0. j plus plus. Awesome. Oops. How did I forget that? Brilliant. So let's see how this goes. Awesome. 1 millisecond. Beats 100%. Perfect. Cheers, guys.